Now I will show how to deal with glosses that have kind of in them. There are a couple ways to deal with that for when we're making a reversal entry out of a gloss. Now I had been filtered on non-blanks and reversals. We see we have 1179 already, but we want to exclude those. So let's go back to blanks. So we have 5486 that still need something. I want to filter for those ones with the K. Now, I don't need a regular expression for this. Let's just put a paren and a K and a paren anywhere, and let's see what we get. Okay, we get 164. Now, some of these are more complicated, but a lot of them look perfectly fine. There are some with semicolons in them. So again, we want to come back and check on those. So some of these have something after the K, and just for kicks, I'm going to say that I don't want to deal with that right now. I want to wait and come back later and take care of that. So let's filter for parentheses K at the end. Okay, that means I'm going to turn on regular expressions, but now that means I need to escape the parentheses because that means something different when there's a regular expression. Well, I could have just done at end. I'll use my regular expression end of line. Okay, that's what we're doing. So I will click OK. And now there's only 99. Now, another thing, filters let you condense things down to a list that's small enough that you could eyeball it, look through it, and see if you like them. And then there's an additional way to refine it. So this one is rather long and complicated, and I'm not ready to decide what I want with that for the reversal. So I'm simply going to untick it. So this way I'm getting all of the one that met the criteria except for that one. And there may be others, you know, maybe I say that one's not ready, it needs more work. And I can scroll down and I could untick other items. See, there's one with the percent sign. I could add it to the filter. For now, I'm just going to untick it. And again, that one's okay. We'll go ahead and keep that. So we can scroll down, and if we see anything we don't, okay, there's another complicated one. And I could make my filter to exclude those, but I'm just trying to show options that you can. Okay, the ones with the semicolon, I'm going to leave. That looks okay. Well, this one is kind of involved. So you can hand refine things one entry at a time. These check marks are marvelous in that way. So I will click preview and I will click apply. Okay, now I was curious to know what happened to the ones with a semicolon. Let me go ahead and show non-blanks now. I want to see the ones that are already over there. And then over here, let's filter for a semicolon. So you see, and let's make it be anywhere, how I've got 3 different filters on. I'm constraining it down. So flower, K, orchid, it went over like that. I want to look at this in the lexicon edit view. If I right click, I can show entry in lexicon, and it should take me to exactly that entry. When I look here in the reversal entries field, there's a faint gray bar here between flower K and orchid K. And what that means is that those are actually separate reversal entries. And so when you're doing a bulk copy, Flex knows that this semicolon means that they're separate reversal entries. So in the gloss, it's all one field, but in reversal entries, it turned into 2 fields. So that's a bit of magic. Now, it doesn't work to just type it in. It only works during bulk copy that Flex will divide it like that. There's only a limited number of environments where that works. Let's go look at this in the reversal index. I can right click on one of those reversal entries and I can show that in the reversal index. And so here we see flower, okay, and it doesn't have orchid. Now, here it tells the reference senses. So there were actually 2 words in the database that related to flower, facior and dihor. And dihor means flower or orchid. So let's go down, let me click find and look for orchid. I can see it's searching in the English writing system. That's good. So it found it. Let's go look at orchid. And that's this dihor. And it's got a couple other words. And so the semicolon split it into 2. So that's really wonderful. That's fabulous.